The last day, Homestead, Florida. Round 10, NASCAR's championship chase. Jimmie Johnson's got a lock on this thing. Finishes 36 or better. Nobody can touch him. The championship was lost at Talladega. Greg Biffle and Carl Edwards getting together. They could have won the race. They could have made a serious dent in Jimmie Johnson's points lead. But they didn't. They crashed. Game over. And Jimmie Johnson put the nails in the coffin at Atlanta. Carl Edwards won. Jimmie rallied to finish second. Marvelous performance. Jimmie's Mr. Clutch. 3 in a row now. This afternoon, this evening, whenever this thing is over. Race doesn't start till 4 o'clock. I think they should have learned something last weekend when ABC pulled the plug on the final 30 miles of the Phoenix race so they could show America's Funniest Home Videos. Suppose Jimmie Johnson had crashed. He didn't. Went on to win big. But when your major network partner decides round 9 of the 10-race chase is not worth carrying, you got problems. A lot of email I got said Brian France, the NASCAR CEO, should have been more forceful with the deal. Should have complained louder. I think so too. The story today, Jimmie Johnson and testing. NASCAR announced Friday they're going to try to ban testing. So, what's going to happen? Everybody's gambling on this, on that, on this, on that. I'm not sure exactly why NASCAR decided to try to ban testing, because the last time they did that, all they did was create an entire new industry of computer simulations, hiring expensive engineers, computer specialists, 7-post shakers. Backfired big time. Instead of spending maybe $300,000-$400,000 a year on testing, they were spending $3 or $4 million a year on computers and simulations and programs and engineers because they couldn't go to the track. Greg Zipadelli says it best. The cheapest, best R&D is to be at the right track with the right tire. Put the guy in the car and test. Hey, he's won a championship or two. He knows how to do it. NASCAR should listen to him. NASCAR should also listen to Jimmie Johnson. After all, he's on the verge of winning his 3rd straight championship. He says this testing ban is a mistake. If it had been in place this year, he says, he wouldn't have made a comeback like he did. Maybe so. NASCAR made the rule. Now we're going to see how teams are going to play with it. The first thing that I've learned is that somebody's buying North Wilkesboro. Finally. Has it been 12 years, 14 years since Bruton Smith and Bob Bear bought it to take the dates away? Make it a test track. It's only 80 miles from Charlotte, probably 60 miles from the race shops. Good place to test. Probably need to be repaved. Need a lot of work up there. Be good for business. Me, I still think NASCAR needs to be testing everywhere. I think they need the right tires. Tires haven't been the hot tip this year. They need the right tires at the right track. Bring the souvenir trailers, let the fans in for free. Have the drivers sign autographs. These guys need to do more for the fans. Everybody learns something. Everybody has a little bit of fun. And maybe the fans will buy some tickets to the races. Crowds haven't been that great in a lot of places. That's the story. Sunday morning at Homestead, the last day of the season. And Jimmie Johnson is ready to pop those champagne corks. Mike Mulhern for the Winston-Salem Journal, journalnow.com.